Every football legend has a beginning. A dusty pitch, oversized boots, and a dream too big for the body carrying it. Before the Ballon d'Ors, the Champions League nights, and the iconic celebrations, there was a football academy, somewhere far from the lights, shaping a future superstar. And today, we're going on a journey through those academies. The factories of football, the homes of greatness, and we're picking the best player to ever emerge from each one. Let's start with the one that needs no suspense, La Masia. Barcelona's crown jewel. The place that produced an entire tiki-taka generation. You've got Xavi, Iniesta, Puyol, Busquets, but let's be real, there's only one king here. Lionel Messi. He walked into La Masia as a quiet, undersized kid from Rosario and left as the greatest player to ever wear a pair of boots. No one else even comes close. Messi didn't just graduate from La Masia, he defined it. Now let's head to the capital. Real Madrid's academy, La Fábrica, may not always get the spotlight, but it's been silently feeding world-class talent into the system for decades. Iker Casillas, one of the best goalkeepers of all time, was molded here. Dani Carvajal too. But when you think of La Fábrica, you think of Raúl González. The original number 7. A born finisher with the heart of a warrior and the calm of a veteran, even as a teenager. He was Madrid through and through, and before Ronaldo or Benzema came along, it was Raúl who carried the weight of the white shirt. Over in West London, Chelsea's Cobham Academy has recently become a conveyor belt of talent. Reece James, Mason Mount, Declan Rice in his early days, even players like Jamal Musiala passed through. But the greatest of all, that's John Terry, Mr. Chelsea. A leader in every sense. The rock at the back during Chelsea's rise to Premier League dominance. He wasn't just a graduate, he was a foundation. Built like a tank, played like a general, and bled blue every minute of his career. Then we arrive at Liverpool's academy, and this is where it gets spicy. Because here, we've got two names that divide fans, Robbie Fowler and Steven Gerrard. Fowler was the natural, a born goalscorer. Left foot, right foot, headers, he had it all. But Gerrard was something else. He was a captain at 23, a game changer, and the soul of the club for nearly 2 decades. From his thunderbolts to his Istanbul miracle, Gerrard didn't just play for Liverpool, he was Liverpool. So while Fowler was phenomenal, Gerrard gets the nod. In Manchester, United's famed class of '92 gave us legends like Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, and Gary Neville. But if we're picking just one, it's got to be Scholes. The quiet genius. He didn't talk much, but his football spoke volumes. A magician in midfield, equally capable of slicing a defense open or blasting one into the top corner. Sir Alex Ferguson trusted him. Zinedine Zidane admired him. That says everything. On the blue side of Manchester, the Etihad campus is a newer powerhouse, and while Phil Foden is still writing his story, he's already looking like the crown jewel. A local lad turned world-class talent, and still only in his early 20s. Foden might eventually become the face of Manchester City's legacy. Back to London now, to Hale End, Arsenal's famous academy. This one's always a debate. Tony Adams, Ashley Cole, Jack Wilshere, Bukayo Saka. But when you consider impact and longevity, it's hard to look past Ashley Cole. He was the best left back in the world for years. And while his move to Chelsea still stings for Arsenal fans, no one can deny what he became. Over in France, Clairefontaine is a national treasure. This place has given us Thierry Henry, Nicolas Anelka, Kylian Mbappé. And even though Henry is a legend and Anelka was a raw talent, it's Mbappé who takes the crown. World Cup winner at 19. Lightning fast. Ice cold in front of goal. And he's still just getting started. Clairefontaine gave us a generational talent, and we're watching his story unfold in real time. Then there's Sporting CP in Portugal. A true talent factory. Luis Figo, João Moutinho, Bruno Fernandes, and of course, Cristiano Ronaldo. Another no-brainer. Ronaldo transformed himself from a skinny winger into one of the most complete athletes football has ever seen. Sporting gave him the platform, and he used it to conquer the world. Ajax's de Toekomst is more than an academy, it's a philosophy. Total football runs in its veins. Cruyff, Bergkamp, Van der Vaart, De Ligt, Frenkie de Jong. So many greats. But the one who represents it all best. Johan Cruyff. He was Ajax. Player, thinker, icon. His influence shaped modern football, and his legacy still lives on in every pass, every press, every philosophy session. And let's not forget South America. Boca Juniors' youth system gave us Carlos Tevez. Tenacious, fearless, and wildly gifted. He came from the tough streets of Fuerte Apache and rose to play for the biggest clubs in the world. Boca made him. And he never forgot where he came from. Then there's River Plate, home of Enzo Franciscoli, Ariel Ortega, and more recently, Julian Alvarez. But perhaps the most symbolic is Javier Mascherano. Small in stature, massive in heart. A destroyer in midfield and a leader everywhere he went. Every academy has a story. Every player on this list walked through gates as a hopeful kid and walked out as a legend. And while debates will always rage on, about who was better, who meant more, who had the higher peak, what's undeniable is that these academies are the heartbeats of football. They're where dreams are born. If you enjoyed this deep dive into football's roots and want more stories like this, ones that go beyond the goals and look at what made these legends who they are, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Football history is full of untold tales, and here, we uncover them all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.